Asian shares in U.S. futures advance, as Nikkei hits record high. By Elaine Kurtenbach, Bangkok. Asian shares logged strong gains, with Tokyo's benchmark closing at a record high on Tuesday, after a broad rally on Wall Street. Oil prices fell back after surging Monday following the capture by U.S. forces of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro in a weekend raid. Japan's Nikkei 225 gained 1.3% to 52,518.08, beating its October 31 record, on strong buying of tech-related shares like precision tools maker Disco Corp, which jumped 6.1%. South Korea's Kospi also pushed further into record territory, gaining 1.5% to 4,525.98, buoyed by gains for automakers and some electronics manufacturers. Hong Kong's Hang Seng surged 1.5% to 26,748.80, and the Shanghai Composite Index was up 1.5% at 4,082.36, its highest level in 4 years. In Australia, the S&P/ASX 200 slipped 0.5% to 8,682.80. Taiwan's TAIEX climbed 1.6%, while in India, the Sensex shed 0.5%. Monday's gains on Wall Street were broad, with particularly big jumps for energy companies and banks. Elsewhere, industrial companies and retailers joined in to help boost major indexes. The S&P 500 rose 0.6%, ending just below its record set in late December. The Dow Jones Industrial Average set a record, adding 1.2% to 48,977.18. The Nasdaq Composite rose 0.7%. Smaller company stocks had a particularly strong day, outpacing other indexes, in a sign of broader investor confidence. The Russell 2000 rose 1.6%. Energy companies and the oil market were a key focus after the capture of Maduro by U.S. forces. The price of U.S. crude jumped 1.7% to $58.32 per barrel. The price of Brent crude, the international standard, rose 1.7% to $61.76 per barrel. However, oil fell back early Tuesday. U.S. crude shed 18 cents to $58.14 per barrel, while Brent crude lost 12 cents to $61.64 per barrel. Chevron jumped 5.1%, ExxonMobil rose 2.2% and Halliburton surged 7.8% for some of the strongest gains in the market after President Donald Trump floated a plan for U.S. oil companies to help rebuild Venezuela's oil industry. Venezuela's oil industry has been decimated by neglect and international sanctions and may require years of substantial investments to restore past production levels. Investors will get several updates on the U.S. economy this week. On Monday, the Institute for Supply Management released its manufacturing index for December, showing the